Hello, football fans, and welcome back to Roundtable Football. I'm your host, Charles, and today we dive into last night Europa League match results and reactions. There were some amazing matches last night from the Europa League and amazing result also. But we are going to focus also on one game only, and you all know what game we are going to focus on, and this is the United's game. The reason why we're focusing on this game is because we were expecting to see Ruben Amorim playing his first match at Old Trafford, and also to see if there have been any progress in the United squad ever since the new coach joined all the way from Sporting Lisbon. So let's get into it. We're going to speak about the United match, then I'll roughly go around some other results from last night Europa League. We know that Aston Villa, no, my apologies. Tottenham Hotspur played last night against Roma, and the result were not as expected, especially after beating Manchester City over the weekend. So let's get into it. I'm just going to go quickly to the United's match last night. It was a nail-biting result for me for United. I want you guys to let me know, especially the United fans, if you guys seen any progress since the manager has had at least 10 days with the squad. If you guys seen any progress, do you guys think there is a future? Can you guys see that 3-4-3 formation coming into play? I was actually watching the game. I watched the game from the first whistle to the last whistle. I must say, Mazraoui, excellent player. He's a very good centre back. The energy of that guy is just amazing. And someone who didn't really have a good game, I would say it's Mason Mount, although he had, what do you call this, he had an assistance for Rasmus Højlund's second goal. It was a good assistance from him. But players didn't really use him or the United squad. This was actually a part in the game where Ruben Amorim was getting upset at the United players for not using Anthony. I mean, Anthony was playing and he just got an opportunity to showcase or to show himself to the new manager, the new coach, what his potential or how good he is. But players weren't really using him, and this is how sometimes a team can make you look bad when you're not actually bad. There was a time in the match where Bruno gave him a pass where how do you expect Anthony to get there? And I was like, this is how you guys are making Anthony look bad. I mean, Anthony wasn't so bad last night. He had an okay game. He had an okay game, some couple of opportunities. Someone else who had a fine game last night was Alejandro Garnacho. He scored a goal in the first minute, and then after that, his decision making was just not excellent. I feel like this is something Ruben Amorim can work on. Alejandro Garnacho's decisions making and when to pause, etc. He had some couple good chances to put this game to bed, but didn't just put it in bed. As I said, the result was a nail-biting one. I was actually sitting on the on the corner of I was sitting actually like on the corner of my couch watching this game in the last minute. Andre Onana also excellent saves from him. I do not blame him for the two goals that were conceded. But yeah, United fans always have something to say about Andre Onana. Let me hear you say it in the comment section. What do you guys think about Andre Onana? He had a good game. Some good save were made from him. That last free kick, did you guys see that? If that went in, it would have been over, especially for Ruben Amorim playing his first match at Old Trafford. I cannot imagine what this worldwide media would have said. The stream medias, they always have something negative to say, especially about United coaches. I mean, did you guys see just before the match also how many cameras on the Ruben Amorim's face? I mean, for what? And all he could do was just smile. All you had to do was smile. Same thing you also have to do today. It's a Friday, guys. Go out there, smile and smash it. Yes, let's get into the match quickly. So Alejandro Garnacho scored the first goal in the first minute of the match, and we could see some glimpses here and then of what Ruben Amorim is trying to implement into the team. I just feel like what I could see from United side is that they were making silly mistakes that shouldn't be made. They gave the ball away a few times in places that it shouldn't happen for a professional team as United. We saw Tyler Malaysia came back, welcome back Malaysia. The world has been asking, where have you been, my guy? But that's football, you're back. And he just couldn't keep up with the pace of the Norwegian side when they scored the first goal. I mean, we saw him running, but he just came back after 550 days of not playing professional football. So I hope United fan forgive you for that. It's just football, and it was unfortunate that you couldn't play the full match. But we understand. I mean, you have to understand he hasn't played 550 for 550 days. He hasn't played a football match, so they had to rest him. And the second goal from Glimt was a good ball. I mean, we now speaking about their second goal, you can see the negative side of the 3-4-3 formation when the team has just lost touch for a moment. Lisandro Martinez was out of position, and yeah, the second goal happened. The second goal, I mean, happened, and the game was 2-1. Um, United fought back, and we saw, as I mentioned, Mazarawi at the beginning of the show, excellent player. We saw the creativity that he had for the second goal. He played very well, passed the ball to Rasmus Højlund, and Rasmus Højlund scored a goal. But that's not all. How about that celebration? Um, Actually, I heard that the celebration is from the new Gladiator, something that he did this and then did that. Um, it was a good celebration, good goal from him. And I actually thought he was going to get sanctioned or fined for that celebration, as the commentators were saying, but I see it got wrapped under the. So, I mean, it got swept under the carpet. I mean, there was nothing big from that. It was only an innocent celebration, let's say, for that matter. And second half came back 5 minutes later. Rasmus Højlund scored again, and the game was 3-2. United was controlling the much part of this game at this point. Although, like I said, they were making silly mistakes, and those silly mistakes are not supposed to be made by a professional team as them. And I hope that between today to Saturday, Ruben and his coaching team, they can look at the data, like he said, they're going to be looking at the data, and they can then decide and tell the team not to make those mistakes, because those mistakes will give some United fans a heart attack somewhere in Africa or I don't know, but probably all over the world. I mean, who then have gotten a heart attack if United had to concede a goal in the last minute? See what Onana did. I mean, we all thought that was going to be a free kick, and Onana was going to get a yellow card or red card, and we thought it was going to be a handball, but it wasn't. So, well done to that. So United won the game 3-2, guys. Defensively, they are not yet there. In the midfield, I mean, some work still need to be done here and then, and also going forward. But I believe that Ruben Amorim and his tactics will eventually be fruitful. It's only a matter of time, but in that time or within that time, United have to be winning games. So that is one game that I actually wanted to focus more on from the Europa League games last night. Now we can then discuss some other matches. Let me just give me a moment, guys. And actually, looking at the Europa League table, currently Lazio is right on top. Then it's Atletico Club. Galatasaray is also there in the top four. It's actually the third team. And United are 12 now. They've won the last two games. And notice that the last two games they've won, it's without Erik ten Hag. The first three games they played under Erik ten Hag was drawn, and then the last game before last night was under Van Nistelrooy, which was a win, and today another win, excellent run. United actually 12 now, and they need to continue with this performance to at least qualify for the next stage or so on and forth. Alright, and then looking into last night's other results, just to make sure that we are, what's the word again? We are fair with everybody. Oh, yes, here we go. Sorry, guys, just want to get this up for you. Not on the screen though, but that's for my perusal. We had a game between Dynamo Kiev and Plzeň. Sounds more like both teams were from Russia, but Dynamo Kiev lost 2-1. That's football. And Lazio, who's actually leading the table, they drew their game last night against Lundergoret. And Lundergoret, where are they on the table? I mean, I keep saying that is football. Anything can happen. They drew against a team that is number 33 on the table. I mean, football. In football, anything can happen. I should actually call this episode when the morning after football. I should actually call that episode That's Football. And then before the matches, I should call that match previews and prediction, and so on and so forth. Like this Sunday, when City is playing against Liverpool, I'm doing the halftime show like I did against the Arsenal and Chelsea game. Although we couldn't do that at Mojo Market last time, this time we are coming at Mojo Market with halftime show. But anyways, getting back to That's Football. And then we had a game between Besiktas and Maccabi Tel Aviv. That's football, like I keep saying, guys. Besiktas lost 3-1 against Tel Aviv. I mean, not like Tel Aviv is a small team or anything like that, but it's just that when you hear of a team like Besiktas and Tel Aviv, you don't see you. If you had to do a goal prediction between those two teams, you'd have probably went with Besiktas. But yeah, thank God for me, I'm not really doing a goals prediction in the Europa League because that's football. It can make you crazy, but I'll do more on the on the Champions League and all the other leagues, our domestic leagues that we do going every day. Then we had a match between Karabakh and Lyon. Lyon 4-1. Lyon is in need of win. They need to be winning. They have no time to be playing around. We had a game again between Anderlecht and Porto. The game ended 2-2. The result ended 2-2, guys. And another actually PAOK that United beat in the first of their Europa wins, won last night against Riga's footballer 2-0. And quickly, Real Sociedad won last night against Ajax. Union Colos won that game last night. And then Tottenham drew against Roma. There obviously were some other games, not going to run into all the games, but Tottenham drew against Roma. I mean, Roma is not an easy team, so you have to understand that if Tottenham drew against Roma, it's understandable. That's football. Other than that, thank you guys for joining me and on this morning episode at the Roundtable Football of That's Football. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are growing the community, and like I keep saying, I was telling you that we were gonna get a space. We finally have the space, guys. I've moved from doing the video in the small space in the lounge where I had. I finally have a full space where I can do the video, and then all I have to do is just dress it up. The space is so bit kind of what do I call it? I don't know if the right word to use is naked, but it's just that I'm more of a DIY guy. I like to make the space look exactly how I want. I do have the screens ready there. I just need like a couch maybe on this side. I need a carpet. I need a good background. There's like a curtain here. Yeah, so we do have the space, and very soon we'll be having some of you guys in our studio here. So it's only a matter of time. So like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about it, tell your friend about the Roundtable Football. See each other again. That's football. Thank you.